we were watching America's Got Talent last night along with the rest of the South Coast, and we saw Samantha Johnson absolutely tear it up again, girl. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
You were incredible last night.
Thank you so much.
So, where did you watch the show last night?
I watched the show with my brothers and sisters at my dad's house in New Bedford.
Yeah. And
Cool.
Your dad was featured prominently last night.
Yeah,
I'd
he
say.
was. Last night he was like, was I on? Did they show me?
Yeah, they showed you, Dad.
showed
Come
you.
on, Dad. Howie Mandel actually talked to your dad right after your performance, and this is what Howie had to say.
This is not my daughter. I can only imagine if it was. Did that bring tears to your eyes, sir? It absolutely. You're wonderful. You're beautiful. Mel, what do you think?
My gosh, it's just crazy what you can do and how you do it and how easy you make it seem and how beautiful you sound. Like, oh my, it's like mind-blowing to me.
Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Neil.
It's tricky for me with singers in this competition. I don't know why. I feel like the cards are sort of stacked against you because there's so many other shows that highlight only singers, right?
Right.
So in order to wow me on this stage, it really has to be something different and extraordinary.
Are you nervous at this point when he's saying this?
Yeah, absolutely. My heart was in my stomach.
And then he said,
And you are all of that.
Oh, incredible.
so you didn't take my advice because I told you what song you should sing.
Yeah.
Although it was already recorded,
That's
right?
right.
Well,
yeah. She couldn't tell us.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
couldn't really
couldn't
sing.
sing.
Yeah.
But I had suggested you sing a Michael Jackson song, I Want You Back.
Yep.
But you ended up singing one. It worked out okay.
It was all right.
It worked out all right. She sang a song from Sam Smith, Lay Me Down.
I'm reaching out to you. Can you hear my call? This hurt that I've been.
When I was watching this last night, I had goosebumps, chills. I was so happy for you.
Thank you. Alicia Keys. That's what I'm getting from her.
Yeah.
I don't wanna be if I can't be with
Like right there, man. That is on fleek.
On fleek, yes.
Lauren just told me that, so I sounded, cool. She's just teaching me all the hip
I
ways.
teach him the ways.
Yes.
Awesome.
So, all right. So let's talk about. So you watched this America's Got Talent last night at your dad's house in New Bedford.
Yep.
Had you told anybody what was going to happen, even Dad?
Well, he was there.
He was there, right? Okay. So anybody else?
I honestly can't, because if I tell people in my family, then, the next person, wants to tell the secret, and the next person, everybody knows. And
Right.
So
my
when you
grandmother
think
gets
about
crazy
it-
on Facebook.
When you think about it, though, there was a crowd of people there who saw that happen. So if it gets out, it's not necessarily you because,
Right.
there are a lot of people in that audience.
Right.
You
But-
never know, though. Not worth chancing.
But not worth
it's
chancing.
It's
Exactly.
not. Plus, it's more exciting when you can see it unfold and
Oh,
see how
yeah.
people react.
Now, I noticed that Howard Stern didn't say anything on the TV show last night. Did he say anything to you actually on stage?
Yeah, he did. He basically said what he said to me the first time. He was kind of just like, I said it to you before, and you belong on stage, that kind of thing. He was
Yeah.
really reassuring.
One thing that I said earlier this morning, and I don't know if you caught it or not, but we were playing some of the reactions from the judges. And I'd say aside from Neil Patrick Harris, your back and forth with Howie Mandel and Heidi Klum and Mel B, to me, it seemed like you were the star.
Oh, my goodness.
When you were talking to them,
Wow.
you were the one who had the stage presence and just that glow
Wow,
around
thank you.
And
That's really nice. Thank you.
I think this is going to be huge for you. I really
Yeah,
do.
you
That's
belong
how-
on TV. You look perfect. It looks like that's where you belong.
Wow, thank you so much.
Yeah.
So
Thank you guys.
how many are there? Just 7 acts left, and that's it?
No.
Okay.
They're going to have judges' cuts for the next 3 weeks. Well, it's 4 in total, including last night's episode.
Yeah.
The other celebrity judges are Michael Bublé, Marlon Wayans, and Piers Morgan. So it's going to be a different group of 20 contestants each time, and they're going to filter them down to the top 7 and we were just the first rush, my 7, to go to Radio City.
Hey, what'd you think of the cuddler?
In person, she was really, really nice.
Yeah.
She really was.
But professional cuddler? Like, really? Like, how is it a talent?
You know what? She's passionate. It's good for her business. She actually really has a business, so I don't really...
Who were some of the other people you talked to, backstage and, before their performance last night?
I talked to Michael John, the magician. We spoke for a while. He was really nice and really determined. And I made really good friends with Alondra, the little girl.
Oh, yes. You were on stage with her at the end when, they had to cut those two.
Yeah.
Talk to us about what that feeling is. I mean, to be up on stage and to know that it's coming down to right now and they're going to be cutting 2 out of 3 of you.
Yeah, that was the most intense moment.
Walk us through those emotions. What's going through your head? Did you really believe? I mean, come on. Anybody watching last night, like I tweeted you right after it happened. I said, no surprise here. I mean, you made it. But when you were on stage, were you confident? Did you know you're going to make it through the next round?
I definitely wasn't. I actually was really, really nervous in that moment because you really never know what they're looking for. So I didn't know if they were like, okay, you're old and you had your opportunity.
Old? What are you talking about?
You know what I mean? Because
How
there's
old
the
are
little
you?
girl, like they could have made her dreams come true. And then Nick and Eddie, they could have given him another chance.
The one thing that concerned me was how behind that rock group Howard Stern was.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, how many singers are they going to take? How many musical acts are they going to take?
Right, that's true.
And I was worried about that.
Yeah.
But I was like, there's no way they're not going to take her. There's no way.
Thanks.
Yeah, they love you.
Thanks.
All across the board, everybody.
Thanks. I've gotten some really good feedback, so I'm just
Awesome.
I'm over the moon.
So do we know now when the live shows are going to happen?
Well, August. They'll be doing judges' cuts through the rest of July, and then I think it'll be starting early in August.
And does it work with people voting across the country?
Yep.
Yeah,
This is
'cause
when the
I
polls
heard
are really open.
Howie Mandel talking about that last night, saying that, like he was talking about that rock group, saying it's just not mainstream enough. People are not going to go and be drawn to that.
Right.
So-
That's the problem that you face, the song selection, and there's so much more that goes into it. And a lot of times people are identifying you by the song you sang. So if
Yeah.
people don't know it, then that kind of stinks.
Talking to Samantha Johnson, who killed it last night on America's Got Talent, made it through to the live shows in New York City, Radio City Music Hall. So let's talk about song selection. Have you
how
thought
do you
about
pick?
Have you thought about what you're going to sing next time around?
I know what I'm going to sing.
Can't tell us
You're
that.
not going to tell us?
I'm not going to tell you, but I will say I'm extremely excited about this song because it is fusion all across the board. I'm able to show off all the different sides of my voice because I love R&B, soul, rock,
I couldn't-
classical, everything.
The other part of last night, did you catch Nick Cannon's reaction to you?
Yeah.
And, we all know him and Mariah. And it's like, for him to be impressed when he was married to Mariah Carey,
Right.
That's big.
that's pretty
Right.
good. I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's definitely what I was thinking.
So, something that's going to show off your range, which I think last night definitely did.
Oh,
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Thank you.
What era will it be in? Something, a throwback or something more current?
It's gonna be a new era.
I like that.
A new era?
A new era.
Yeah.
Can you say if it's a male or female artist?
No, she's not
It's
about
actually
that.
both.
Of course it is.
And one other question, did you see Howie Mandel tweeting at you last night?
Yes.
Tell everybody what he said to you. He's tweeting at you last night.
He said that Samantha the Bomb. Oh my God, what did he say? I forget. He said
He hoped that Sam Smith...
Oh yeah, that Sam Smith heard. Of course, that Sam Smith heard my cover.
Yeah.
That would be ridiculous.
Oh,
That'd be
right.
amazing.
So one last question before we let you get out of here, because I know have you slept?
Not really. Like I did finally fall asleep, but it's just like it was such an adrenaline rush last
that,
night. You know
yeah.
what I mean? And it's just like, oh my goodness.
Because I was watching the show and then I saw that Channel 7 interviewed you. There
Yep.
was an interview with you at the Zeiterion Theater.
Yep.
I think your dad was on there too. And
Yep.
so you had that. You must have stayed up to watch that, of course. And then
I actually didn't get a chance to see it. So
you're
if anybody
kidding me.
has it,
Are you serious?
Yeah, I
Yard
didn't
it,
get to
catch
see
it
it.
later.
yeah. Hit me up on Facebook.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah.
So catch up on some sleep. But the other thing I want to know is, before we let you go, how in the world do you spend your time between now and when you do your next audition in August? I mean, how can you? It's like this weird in between place between this world of America's Got Talent and your real life.
Right.
What do you do? Do you work? I mean, what are you going to do?
Well, I definitely would like to do a performance, and I'm in talks with a few people right now about doing like maybe 1 or 2 performances in the month of July in New Bedford. So follow me at Samantha the Bomb on Instagram, Twitter, and I'll update everybody on that. And I'm really, really taking this seriously. Like, I'm going all in, like Rocky. Like, I'm going to be in the
course
gym.
you are.
I'm
Yeah.
serious. Like, I'm really, I want to eat right. I want to think right. I want to act right. I want to feel right. And I just want to kill it.
I mean, but are you going to be like waitressing and stuff? Like, how are you paying like the electric bill?
No, you guys are going to see me. I'm going to be like Forrest Gump. I'm going to be running from one side of New Bedford to the other all day long.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, wow, she's serious.
We got a call on the line here. Good morning.
Morning, Michael. It's John Mitchell calling.
Mayor Mitchell,
Hey,
how
Mayor.
are you?
Oh, my
Good
goodness.
morning.
So I just wanted to say how proud we are of Samantha and what she's doing right now. It's amazing. The one question I have for you, though, as proud as we are, is how do you not get nervous in front of Howard Stern?
Well, she's sitting here in front of Michael Rock, so she's
Right? Exactly. How do I not get nervous?
For those of us of a certain age, remember his radio shows for years and how he used to just rip apart guests. So I would, if I were doing anything, if I were up there juggling in front of him, I'd just get really nervous. but you seem to pull it off somehow. How do you do it?
Wow, thank you. I want to be amongst them someday, so I've just kind of prepared for that in my head. Like, what would happen if I sang in front of this person or this person? And Howard Stern is a person I really like, so I was just hoping that he liked me too.
And he's a different kind of guy on that show than he is on the radio show. Like my wife is like, I hate him, but he's okay on the show. You know? Like,
yeah.
But
we're just really proud of you. Everybody in New Bedford's talking about your performance and just are astounded by your level of cool and how you stand up and deliver. And it takes a lot of guts, a lot of courage, and obviously a lot of talent. So.
And Mr. Mayor, how well does she represent the city?
Oh, phenomenally well. It's a great question. She really, so from my selfish perspective as the mayor, I'm just so proud that, somebody's shining on a national and even national stage, gets to tell people she's from New Bedford, and it just makes the city look good. So it's a win-win for the city and for you, and just want to see you keep it going as long as you can. But however long it lasts, we're always going to be proud of you.
Thank you so much, Mayor Mitchell. Thank you. Oh, you've made my day.
Oh.